Well, hello everybody. It's been a while since I did my TV room, and I was hoping that I could film and get more light in this room so people could see it as opposed to the past videos that have been super dark. There is a great amount of light that does come through those windows, obviously, but it's still shady feeling, which I absolutely love because the front of my house is really formal. The back of my house is very rusticy, homey, family. And I like a place that you sit in and you feel like at home. And so I've had a lot of people come in here and say, hey, I feel so comfortable. I don't want to leave. And I think it's because this room is inviting and it's very, it just feels so family to me. Anyways, we're renting this place, so I don't change much of like paint, wood, fireplace, which is non-functional. And it sometimes it just makes everything throw off. Like that wood is, I don't know, 1980s wood, I guess. And that fireplace is, I guess the house was built in 2003, so that stuff's so 2003. Anyways, I don't like it at all, and if I had my way, I would make it more rusticy, and that fireplace would totally be redone. That is horrible looking. So I work around it because I'm not going to spend a lot of money on a rental to change it. Now, the one thing that I've thought, like, hey, you know what would really change this room? So first of all, I got a fireplace screen and just put it in front of that thing because that is just horrible looking. I did put candles in it, and it's so, I don't know, it just doesn't feel very functional, and you can't take the screen off or the glass off because it actually brings in like a massive draft in the winter, so it just sucks. So that's how it stays. Beautiful brass, wonderful piece. See, isn't that beautiful? Just kidding. Anyways, so one thing that I thought, oh, you know, I could probably change and it would change the room a lot would be these curtains that I absolutely hate. I am so not a huge fan of burgundy, and I don't know why. A lot of people like it. I don't. I just don't like it. When I came in this house, everything felt like it was burgundy. I've changed out the curtains in the kitchen because every curtain in this house was a model home, so every curtain in this house was custom made for the house, for the windows, excuse me, to show, I guess. So when the owners bought the house, they bought it with all these wonderful curtains and curtain rods and stuff. I do like the curtain rod, and I like hanging stuff from it because there's a good distance from the window, so it looks pretty cool. And I used to have lanterns hanging on each side and wreaths in the window, and I just change it up every once in a while to make things look different. But the problem that I have with the curtain, let me see if I can show you, is that since they were custom made, let's see here. So they have these little hooks that the wood curtains are attached to and to the rings. And it drives me crazy because I would have to really think of like some kind of curtain clip or something to try and figure out how to change those. Let's see if I can get better lighting. Sorry, it's so dark. But I feel like if I went with something more rustic and kind of a little ruffle in there, and a cream color, I think that would brighten this room up immensely, without having to change too much more, because I like the wood. I'm actually in the process of trying to figure out a new coffee table centerpiece too, which I've been exploring and eventually will find. And I'll repost a video once I actually change the curtains, because that is definitely something I want to do. By the way, I just want to say these candles, let me see if I can get a good picture of them. Probably not. These candles are amazing. They're the flameless candles. Can you see that? They have like the real looking wick. There, that's a good picture. They're from Pottery Barn. I absolutely love them, but they're so expensive. I have 4 on top of the mantle as well in there, and they all come on a timer. And let me just tell you, these candles take like C or D batteries, but they last for like 2 to 3 months, maybe even longer. I don't know. I don't pay really attention. I just change them when I know they die or whatever. But they last for a really long time. So the nice thing about the investment is that they all come on at night and they stay on, and it adds such a nice family glow when all the candles come on. Someday I plan on putting four four in one, four in the other, in this one too. So this way I have the candles in there as well. But anyways, when we moved into this, the colors, whatever. The one thing that I do like is the wallpaper they put up behind the on the mantle. I think that's kind of cool. It's marbly, but I'm not a huge fan of the color, but I'm not going to change it because it's not too bad. It's not like orange or burgundy like it was. And you can tell that because somebody painted and there's a lot of places that they missed. So anyways, this room we try to just keep real homey, real family feeling. Some things are handmade. I love the angel wings behind the couch. Those were recently put out like yesterday. And I was like, oh, those are just awesome and perfect, by Hobby Lobby. And I had to flip it around so you can see that. So this way it looked like two sides. I don't think it's too noticeable, do you? Now this right here is a big pile of twigs and flowers because I like natural looking things. And then I put these really cool, these are also on timers, bulbs. They're like the fairy string light things, and they are on a timer and they come on at night as well. So I have those come on at a certain time and the candles all come on, and at night this is just a real, I don't know, kind of romantic, rustic kind of feel. During the day it's just blah, just kidding. I also love these dandelions. I got them at Z Gallery, but I noticed a lot of places like Barnyard, those boutiques are selling them. So this is what they look like when you buy a bunch of them all put together and you put them in a box. I cut them. The stems were super long and they just didn't fit, just gaping real huge. I just wanted it more short, so I did cut them. I love that clock. I think it's cool. Modern-y. So I have some things that I'm going to change in here, such as some of the decor pieces, like the shelves to the right where all the electronics are up above. But my husband's a Giants fan, I'm a Bears fan, and we're both Broncos fans. So that Chicago Bears thing was actually my grandfather's, and when he passed I got that. And then my husband has the giant football or whatever. Just needs to be thrown in the trash. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Needless to say, every room in this house has a lot of fixed things that aren't as easy just to change, especially when you change decor, if you like changing decor like I do, such as curtains, paint. Everything requires work to modernize or whatnot. And we've been here for, gosh, this will be our 5th year. So we plan on staying for a couple more, putting everything away. The housing market's insane in Colorado right now. So trying to find something else you like is, you have like 2 to choose from. You're like, here, this one or this one. And you're like, ew, you neither. So I don't just want to settle. So I'm waiting, and I'm just going to be patient, and I feel like waiting is going to be my best friend here in a couple years when I get the house of my dreams and I can change things such as that ugly wood stuff, paint colors, fireplaces, do more of my own thing, create my own home instead of working around it, which I think is an okay job. It doesn't look horrible. But this rug is another thing I absolutely love. It is so thick. It's like when you step up, you feel like you're stepping up a small stair. It's just amazing. We do live by a park, so the park is like right across the street. So ideally, this place is pretty cool. If you have to live somewhere, So just kidding. Anyways, this is what I got, and I hope you guys all enjoy and maybe get some ideas. By the way, I did try to put candles in that thing. Yeah, it's horrible. If I take the glass off or most of that copper off, then yeah, it's a cold draft in the winter, it doesn't work out so well. So I love those. I got those at a yard sale, and then I made that wreath myself. You guys probably seen it before. I still try and keep, some bling in here. And I'm currently trying to find, well, I found them, chandelier lamps to replace those innocent lamps that will go away. Alright, guys. Well, I hope you like it. I hope you like it. That sounded weird. And I hope you all have a very wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching.